Opening doors gives women back the life they should deserve.
It changes their lives from a situation where there was no hope and there was no expectation of anything ever getting any better.
We are offering hope to people who often come from hopeless situations. And when you give someone hope, you are opening a door for them to move forward.
Opening Doors is a nonprofit charitable organization to provide emergency and transitional housing to homeless women, alone or with children.
The vision of Opening Doors is to offer hospitality to women that are homeless or in near homeless situations. It's really to empower them, to lend them that helping hand, and to give them that little extra support that they need to have hope and to be able to move forward and do the things that they need to do.
Opening Doors has worked hard to find ways, creative ways of filling the crack that women had been falling through with hope, helping women to feel that their lives, which prior to that time had been kind of crumbling, kind of falling away from them, and get to a point where once again they could see in the future for themselves the opportunity for independent living.
Most of our population comes from the Dubuque area, and they might come from different backgrounds, like they might have been evicted from their house because they could no longer pay their rent, or they're going to be evicted because their water bill is too high and they can't catch up on their water bill.
We often think that the stereotypical homeless person is a person living on a park bench. In our community, it's really the invisible homeless. It's people who are living doubled up and might be moving from apartment to another friend's apartment, sometimes 2-3 times in a week. These really are people just like you and I. They're people that are educated. Oftentimes they already are working, and they just can't make amends with the limited resources that they have.
The Teresa shelter differs from the Maria House because it's an emergency shelter, so we can take people who are right off the street, who are in need of some sort of shelter. A woman might need help with, where am I going to stay tonight? What am I going to eat? And we offer all those while they're at the shelter. Maria House is more long-term, so they're working on long-term goals such as parenting, and they're also allowing them to stay for up to 2 years.
Maria House is a transitional housing program for homeless women and women with children. What that means is that they can come and live at Maria House for a period of up to 2 years. It's really to empower them, to lend them that helping hand, and to give them that little extra support that they need to have hope and to be able to move forward and do the things that they need to do.
I had no car, no money, and no family or friends, 2,000 miles away from home. And without the Maria House, I would have been on the streets. And I went in there with 2 of my 3 children. We needed counseling. We needed to be retaught and supported on how to get a functional family structure again. And that's what the Maria House offered, was to come in and rebuild. I work for the Teresa Shelter now, part-time. I purchased my first home. All my kids are graduated. They help you get tools to improve your life so you can go back into society a strong, empowered person. Maria House saved my life.
I was in a relationship and it was very abusive, and the police told me about the Teresa shelter, so I came and they let me in. They had a lot to offer me because when I came here I had nothing. I didn't have ID, I didn't have a birth certificate, I didn't have anything. And it frustrated me a lot, but I went to the ladies and I talked to them, and they told me let them see what they can do, and they helped me. I have everything now. I've been here 5 weeks, and I had more now than I'd had in a lifetime. It's like a big family here, you know. We don't discriminate, we don't judge. We all help each other. And if something you need done, if one of the staff's not here, basically a lot of ladies help each other. Some got kids and some don't. Like me, myself, I don't have kids, but I love kids. And I'll help with the kids, help with the laundry, help with the cooking, whatever they need, is someone there to help them. But they made me feel so good about when I accomplished something. That's a good feeling, to have somebody show you that what you do, they're proud of you and not look down on you no matter what. It makes you want to go out and do some more just so you can see another smile on another person's face.
I became involved with the Marie House after I was arrested for some drug charges and battled with drug addiction for quite a long time. I came from the Department of Corrections correctional facility, and they offered me a suite, just 2 rooms for me and my daughter to live in. And when I first came here, I did not have custody of her. She started coming like once a week and then weekends, and now custody has been fully restored to me. Living here with my daughter has been a very positive experience. She's her own person now. Like, she thinks she runs the show, and she knows that her life is set, and she knows the time she's gonna go to bed. So that has really helped her. Being here and having a set routine, it sets an example for her. The staff here is awesome. They've been very supportive. It's like I have another family here. That's what it feels like. Well, it has helped me tremendously to get my life back on track and to have the support of the people here. The people here are the most wonderful people I've met in my life.
It is not just people who are born into poverty. We have had people with a doctorate degree living at Maria House and Teresa Shelter. We have had college graduates living there. We have had nurses living there. It can happen to anyone.
Every dollar that you might choose to invest in opening doors is truly an investment. It's not, people think of it as a donation, but I think it's helpful to think of it as an investment. It's a real possibility that someone you know is going to benefit from services that you help to provide at either Teresa Shelter or Maria House through a contribution to opening doors.
These women are inspiring. They are so courageous. I don't know if I could go through some of the things that they have survived through. I always like to think of them kind of as a rose. When they first come in, they're kind of this closed bud, and they're fragile, and they gain confidence. It's like all of a sudden you just see this little bloom open, and you really get to see this incredible woman that's inside.